Hey, how are you guys? If you're new to me and new here with me, my name is Chanel Nielsen. I'm super glad to be with you today. We're going to talk about how to keep your life chaos free by doing the important before the urgent. And I want to first start off with an experience I had just recently here. We had family pictures on Monday, and I had ordered this dress and it came, but it was totally see-through, like completely sheer. And so I needed something to go under it. And I wasn't even sure this dress was going to get here on time in the first place. It got here Saturday. Our family pictures were on Monday. We had other clothes come from Amazon, and a shirt didn't work for my son. I needed to get him a different size. So here I am on Monday. We've got family pictures that evening. Um, we had to leave, I think, at 4. And I went out to Target and I'm looking for something very specific. I need something to go under this dress, and then I need a certain color and size of shirt for my son. And as I am walking through Target, I'm kind of freaking out in my mind, like, oh my gosh, I have to find this. I'm praying, like, help me to find the right thing. And I noticed, I mean, that feeling, you guys can probably relate, like that feeling of like, oh my gosh, this has to happen. I have to figure this out. It has to all work out right now. And it's really that feeling comes up when what we're doing matters, like it's important, right? It mattered because we're having family pictures that day, and so I have to get it together and figure it out. And it's also urgent, it's both important and it's urgent, and that feeling really kind of creates a little bit of chaos, panic, overwhelm, whatever you want to call it. It's not a good feeling, and it's not the way that I like to live my life. And so today I wanted to talk about how we can stay out of that cycle, because I do think it becomes a cycle when we put off the things that we need to do. They kind of pile up. And then those things are important and they need to get done, but then they also become urgent. They need to get done right now. And so that's when we have that chaos and that overwhelmed feeling. So I want to talk about 3 simple ways that you can stop. Hi, bud. Um, 3 simple steps to doing the important before the urgent so that you can stay out of overwhelm. Did my little visitor leave? No, he's here, so we might have a little surprise visit. Before I go live, I put a sign on my door, but in his defense, he can't read. He's only 4. Anyway, so here are the 3 steps. Number 1 is know what's important. So if you don't know what the things are that actually matter and the things that are actually important, then you can't actually prioritize the things that are important. So a lot of times there are things that we think are important that actually aren't. They actually don't matter. They feel important in the moment, but they don't really matter that much to our goals, to, the things that are important to us. Um, there's an analogy I heard and I've shared before that I think is so good. The idea of, we're juggling these balls all the time. And I think that one hits home for me because as moms, we are, right? We're juggling a lot of things. So the analogy was that we're juggling these balls, and some of them are glass and some of them are rubber. The glass ones are the important thing, the things that are going to have like a lasting impact, the things that really do matter in the long run. And so we have to understand, and we have to say in our own life which ones are rubber and which ones are glass, because if we don't know the difference, then we're often going to drop the wrong ones. So that's step number 1, know what's important. Number 2 is make time to plan. So when we look ahead and we can see what's coming, we can really be clear about what we need to do today to prevent those things becoming urgent in the future, to prevent the last minute panic and that, oh crap feeling that I talked about earlier. We can prevent that by planning ahead. So we look ahead, we say, what's coming up? What's on my calendar? What do I need to be concerned about? And what can I do now, today, that's going to help not to have to live in that urgency in the future? And number three, this is a concept that I just love, and that's this: keep your future self in mind. Um, so, what I mean by that is it's helpful for me to think of my future self as almost someone different, someone other than me. And what I mean by that is like, I'll give you a quick example. So last night I went into our bathroom and we had swimsuits like hanging over the bathtub from the last time we went in the pool, and towels, and my son had changed in there. So his clothes were on the floor and there were just a few things out on the counter. And I was tired and I didn't want to clean it up, but I thought, tomorrow Chanel is going to come in here, and wouldn't that be nice for her to wake up to a clean bathroom? And thinking of myself, my future self, as a different person did the trick in my mind, and I was able to serve my future self. I picked up those few things. It took me a minute. And this morning, when I woke up and the bathroom was nice and clean, that felt so good. Like, I was like, thank you, former, past self. You did that for me. When we keep our future self in mind, it kind of can shift that in our mind to where it's not this idea of procrastination anymore. It's this idea of, what would my future self want me to do? If you're sitting there and you have the option between, a donut or something a little bit better, a piece of fruit, what is your future self going to wish you did in that moment? Because the truth is, you're choosing your future self now. So you're choosing today if you in the future is going to live in that urgency, is going to feel panic and chaos and overwhelm. You get to decide that right now. That's a powerful thought. So those 3 steps are: know what's important, make time to plan, and keep your future self in mind. So hopefully that is helpful for you. My little chicken in the background. Um, if it is, if this is speaking to you, and if you feel like this is something that you need in your life, you need more organization in your day, you need to find that balance between your family and your personal goals, reach out to me. You can send me a DM, you can schedule a call, and we'll talk, and we'll see if coaching is a good fit for you. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.